my name is Vina, aka Miss WC Reader, and welcome back to my channel. I don't even know why I'm sitting down to make a TBR because for the past 2 months I've been barely following it and I've been barely reading. But I really do want to get back on it in June, and I think my head will be a little clearer after vacation, so I'll be able to really enjoy books again. So I decided to sit down and make this TBR. Let's see what I'm trying to read for June. So I have the 7-10 split here, which I've been trying to read for 2 months now. I actually haven't picked it up yet, so I don't know if I should necessarily say trying to read. I haven't gotten to it, but it sounds really cute and fun, and it's short, and I love me a Harlequin romance, so I definitely want to get to it for the month of June. Then I have A Love Like the Sun by Wilson. I read her second YA book. This is her first adult book, and I'm actually very curious about it. So it says, Lanaya Thompson is a homebody who craves privacy. Isaac Jordan is internet famous and spends his days followed by paparazzi. She runs a small business with her mom in her hometown. He runs an international brand, and they've been best friends since childhood. When Isaac comes home to Providence for the first time in months and discovers Lanaya's dream is slipping out of reach as she and her mom struggle to pay the bills at Wildly Green, their natural hair store, she refuses to take a dime from him. And so he does what any self-respecting best friend would do, tells the world they're dating. Suddenly, business is booming, and Lanaya agrees to his ridiculous plan to pretend to be lovers for the course of the summer, just long enough to catch the eye of an investigator and get her dream back on track, like she helped him do so many years ago, he reminds her. Too soon, though, Lanaya knows she's playing with fire, because for as long as they've been friends, there's been an undeniable pull they've never given into. And as the lines between art and life, real and pretend, blur, it becomes harder and harder to see where friendship ends and something else begins. So it's fake dating, which can be kind of hit and miss for me, but I do love friends to lovers. And look, this cover is so cute and sunny, and it matches my outfit today. Here I have 12th Night. This one is by Alexine Farrell Fomuth, who is also, that's an alias. She's the best-selling author of The Atlas Six, which I never read, but she writes as Olivia Blake, and this one, the cover kind of intrigued me because I hadn't seen a cover like this in a YA. But basically it says, a YA romantic comedy and coming-of-age story about taking up space in the world and learning what it means to let others in. I'm curious about it, and I do actually have the audiobook for this one too, so it should be a quick read. I have Masquerade. This is by O.O. Sangomi. I have a friend who read it and told me a lot of great things about it, so that does make me hopeful. I have been really craving a good fantasy recently. Set in a wonderfully reimagined 5th century West Africa, Masquerade is a dazzling lyrical tale exploring the true cost of one woman's fight for freedom and self-discovery and the lengths she'll go to secure her future. Ododo's hometown of Timbuktu has been conquered by the warrior king of Yorubaland. Already shunned by social pariahs, living conditions for Odo and other women in her blacksmith guild grow even worse under Yoruba rule. Then Ododo is abducted. She is whisked across the Sahara to the capital of Sengote, where she is shocked to discover that her kidnapper is none other than the vagrant who had visited her guild just days prior. But now he is swathed in riches rather than rags. Ododo realizes he is not a vagrant at all. He is the warrior king, and he has chosen her to be his wife. In a sudden change of fortune, Ododo soars to the very heights of society, but after a lifetime of subjugation, the power that saturates this world of battle and political safety becomes too enticing to resist. As tensions with rival states grow, revealing elaborate schemes and enemies hidden in plain sight, Ododo must defy the cruel king she has been forced to wed by reforging the shaky loyalties of the court in her favor, or risk losing everything, including her life. So it's supposed to be very loosely based on Persephone, which a lot of books are loosely based on Persephone, but I actually haven't not read the tale, so I probably do need to sit down and read that original eventually. But it sounds like a lot of political intrigue, which I enjoy. You're going to see me mention this one in another video, but I want to read Sunny Hostin's Summer on Sag Harbor. It's the second book in her Summer on the Beach series. I just feel like it's going to be light and fluffy, but still have like all the drama that I'm craving. Here I have Drown Me with Dreams. This one is by Gabby Burton. So like I just got this one in the mail, but I'm so hyped for it because I loved the first book in this series last year. Like I read it so fast. I think I read it like in like 2 days. I did a vlog on it when I was like reading like mermaidy style books in anticipation for The Little Mermaid. I just thought the writing was so good. It was one of the best YA fantasies that I've read in a while. So of course I am super excited to read this second one. I hope it's just as good as the first. I'm just looking at my Kindle now because I do have like a couple of arcs and stuff I was looking at. So June is Caribbean American Heritage Month, and as Cindy reminded me recently, she's doing her Read Caribbean thing during the month of June. And I have a lot of books I need to read for Caribbean. I was cleaning my bookshelf the other day and actually pulled some forward that I've been meaning to get to. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to those in June. But in the meantime, there is one that I really do want to get to, which is Let Me Liberate You by Andy Davis, which I have an arc of through NetGalley. And its description is: a restless New York artist searching for purpose returns to Barbados and stumbles into the role of activist in the scathingly funny and brilliantly observed satire about privilege, family discord, and performative do-gooding. So I put this on like a video I did earlier this year. It really is intriguing to me, and I feel like I'm gonna start seeing a lot of Caribbean creators talk about it as it gets released, so I want to be able to join in that conversation. And the goal is to read more authors from the islands, and I guess try and get a different perspective, because I feel like so many times when we see like Caribbean inspired tale or like Caribbean story from publishers, it's usually somebody who lives in the diaspora, which is a completely different experience. As somebody from the diaspora, I know that. So that's everything that I kind of have on my mind right now for the month of June. Let me know if any of these sound interesting to you. If you like this video, make sure and hit that like button. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!